Welcome back. Now, if your boyfriend regularly spends 9 hours flat on his back in a dark, wet box, it means one of two things. Either you're going out with Dracula, or you've entered the nightmare that is Stuart Rollinson's flotation tank. Here to tell us more, please welcome his girlfriend, Glenna Morrison. Welcome to the show. Now, Glenna, what's the problem with this flotation tank?
Well, I've been going out with Stuart for about 2 years now, and I run a really busy schedule. Whenever I have a chance to meet up with him, he's floating. I can't get...
What, in a tank?
In a tank. I've tried knocking on the door.
What, of the flotation
of the flotation tank.
You just can't reach him?
No, I mean, I have a day off. I'm just come from Birmingham tonight, and I'm away tomorrow to Cardiff, and he wanted to go and float tomorrow morning.
And he floats for hours?
Sometimes up to 9 hours, yeah, solidly in a tank.
OK, well, let's see what you had to say to us earlier on.
Hi, my name's Glenna, and I'm Stuart's girlfriend, or at least I think I am. I met Stuart through the flotation tanks, and I used to enjoy floating, but on a minimal basis. Stuart, however, has progressed into a bit of an obsession with the flotation tanks. It's got to a point now where he's actually going for all-night floats. And when I say all-night floats, I mean like 8 or 9 hours at one stretch in a tank, which I really can't understand. I mean, if he wants to have a stressless evening, then why doesn't he just spend it with me? But 8 or 9 hours in 6 inches of saline solution in an enclosed box, there's got to be something seriously wrong with a man. But I'd like to make an effort, so Stuart, it's me or the tank.
Personal question. I've always wanted to know this about flotation tanks.
Yeah.
But when someone's been in a saline solution for 9 hours, it's a cliche, but they must taste salty, don't they?
Very, yeah. Very sticky and salty.
And pretty disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
So this sort of sticky,
nice.
Salty monster comes creeping into your
Looming
bed.
out of the tank.
But does it work? Is he a much more mellow person now?
See, I think he's quite mellow generally anyway.
So he's going to float through our door any moment?
He's going to breeze in, yeah.
Well, as we always say, there are two sides to every story. So please welcome the man who's a walking, talking, all-round saline drip, Stuart Rollinson. Hello, Stuart. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Stuart, are you mellow?
Yes, as mellow as one could be, I suppose, on a TV set, yeah.
Are these float tanks working for you?
Yeah, definitely. It's worked for me for years, 10, 12 years. It's just made me realise what was possible for a human being. Longevity, sort of catching up on sleepless nights and dealing with a wonderful, wonderful girl like Glenna, you know.
OK, well, let's get into the argument in a minute, because this is what you had to say to us earlier.
Hi. My name's Stuart. The problem I have with my girlfriend Glenna is that she doesn't understand how important it is to really, you know, relax and de-stress yourself and let go. When I'm finished work, I'm a production manager, I design stages and organise theme parties, things like that. And I've just got to let go after I've been uptight and tense and working so hard. I've got to come to the flotation tank. She has to realise the flotation tank is the most beautiful place in the world. It's the place where you let go of everything, you chill out and just meet your maker, if you like. I mean, if she keeps going on and keeps nagging me about it, then I'm going to get more stressed, things are going to get more difficult, and if I don't get my space in here, then I'm going to go mad. So, darling, you know, try and join me.
Amazing. Well, Stuart, oh my God, it looks like a washing machine or something, with the top open.
Yes.
I mean, I've never been in the flotation tank. What's it like inside?
Well, actually, Bruce, I've got a voucher for you there, so
here we go.
Try it sometime when you've got a few minutes.
Thank you very much. But
no,
what's it like inside?
It's I must get away from this black box myth ideal, because it's yes, it is dark. Obviously, the lid does come down.
So there's no light at all?
You do have control over the lights. You have stereo music in the tank as well. You know, I mean, it's the most perfect environment for just letting go of all your angst and all your stress.
And the water's warm?
Water's warm. It's actually 10 inches of body temperature salt water. And it's related to things like the Dead Sea. It's like a zero-gravity salt bath. And
because it's salty, you float in it?
Absolutely.
How about me? Would I float in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
just about.
So you can be as big as you want and you'll still float?
Yes, an elephant to float in there.
Oh, really? Would you fit an elephant into one of those things,
Not
though, is the
quite,
question.
no. We're working on it, though.
And the other thing I want to know about flotation tanks is, you know, when I'm stuck in the bath for 10 hours reading the paper and singing along as I do, Tom Jones medleys, do you go wrinkly in these flotation tanks?
No, you don't, actually. The water is set to 35.5 degrees temperature, and it's static.
Oh, so you don't
throughout,
come out like an old prune, then?
You don't come out all wrinkled like you do in a bath. No, it's just below your body temperature, so the pores in your skin don't open. I mean, Glenna was saying 9 hours. Yes, I do spend 9 hours.
But why 9? I mean, isn't that a bit excessive?
Yeah, probably. The people... Timothy Leary spent three weeks in one, which is very interesting. But there are plenty of places...
And look at him. Yeah. God rest his soul.
Without the chemicals, 9 hours is just about long enough, I'll tell you. But
But
no,
don't you think you should spend more time with your girlfriend? Because that's the problem here, isn't it?
Yes, it appears that it has actually become a problem. I'm sorry, darling.
But couldn't you... I mean, you go to the flotation tanks because your job's stressful.
It is, yes.
Couldn't you just have a dinner with Glenna instead of sitting in a dark tank?
Yeah, you know, this is a sort of argument that's cropped up time and time again about, you know... But the thing is, when I'm in the tank, you know, you go in there, I want to spend an hour or two, and then I just lose it.
Let's ask Glenna. Glenna, could you show him, with a twinkle in your eye there, a better time than a dark old flotation tank?
I could certainly equal it.
Well, Stuart, there's an invitation.
Let me get just one thing straight, though. It is that after I have floated, I'm far more in tune with myself and my body and not so stressed, and we do have a beautiful time when we're together.
I'm there.
Just... Yeah, if we can
When
both
you're
make it
together.
at the same time.
So for Glenna, a simple case of tanks, but no tanks. What do our audience think? Anyone here been in a flotation tank? No floaters here. How about you, madam? Would you go into one of these flotation tanks?
I would, yes, but I think maybe he should think about maybe a compromise. That might be a good thing to keep the relationship
More time
together.
with the girlfriend,
Yeah,
less time in the
definitely.
flotation tank.
Exactly.
Does it appeal to you, though, being cooped up for several hours in this sort of dark, warm place?
Yes, but not as long as 9 hours. Maybe about 45 minutes would be nice. Yeah.
Stuart, can you do these things? Can you do a flotation tank if you're claustrophobic?
Yes, it's not claustrophobic at all. People think that it is quite claustrophobic, but, I mean, she is right, and the commercial length of a float is an hour, and that is enough to get the full benefit.
Well, I think maybe Stuart needs a bit of competition. Any of the men here would go out with Glenna? Yeah? Oh, this chap down here, you would go out with her?
Man, all I can say is, what can you do in a flotation tank that you can do with a lady?
Absolutely. Glenna, interested? Can you stand up, sir? There we go. It's perhaps an alternative to Stuart's flotation tank. Well, maybe not. Well, now it's time to find out who's sorry now. The studio audience is going to vote for who they think is in the wrong, and the person who loses will have to take their chance on the wheel of shame. On the one hand, we have Glenna, who claims that Stuart is a zonked-out zombie who spends so much time relaxing, it's starting to stress her out. On the other hand, we have Stuart, who says that Glenna is a hyped-up harpy who spends so much time nagging him about relaxing that he has to relax even more just to get rid of the stress. Remember, the studio audience are voting for who should get the forfeit. So if you think Glenna should get the forfeit, cheer now. But if you think Stuart should get the forfeit, cheer now. The audience has spoken, and Stuart, you're sorry now. Let's reveal the wheel of shame. Stuart, any last thoughts?
It's a bit like being hung, really, isn't it? No, I'll have everybody a good
Dying
meal.
man's
A good
last
meal.
words. Good meal and a quick float. Hands on the lever, because Stuart, your Who's Sorry Now forfeit is... Get shirty. Well, guess what? It's a T-shirt. Float off. Let's go for a float then, if I'll fit. That's all for today. I'd like to thank Paula and Godwin and Glenna and Stuart, and I'll see you all next time when I'll be asking, who's sorry now?